Did you know that wearing your favorite lace lingerie could land you in trouble in Russia? It's true. In 2014, Vladimir Putin banned the production and sale of synthetic lace underwear, requiring all lingerie to contain at least 6% cotton. This isn't just about underwear. It's part of a larger pattern of control that affects everything from what Russians eat to how they express themselves online. Stick around as we uncover the bizarre world of Putin's bans and how they're reshaping Russian society in unexpected ways. Welcome to the world of Alexei and Natasha, a young Russian couple on a seemingly ordinary shopping trip. As they enter their favorite lingerie store, excitement fills the air. Natasha's eyes sparkle, anticipating the perfect lacy set for their upcoming anniversary, but their enthusiasm quickly fades as they scan the shelves. "Where's our favorite brand?" Natasha asks, confusion etching her face. Alexei shrugs, equally puzzled. They approach the store clerk, hoping for answers. The clerk's expression is apologetic as she explains, "I'm sorry, but that brand is no longer available. There's a new law requiring all underwear to contain at least 6% cotton." Alexei and Natasha exchange bewildered glances. "But why?" Alexei inquires, struggling to understand the reasoning behind such a specific regulation. As the clerk elaborates on the ban, frustration builds within the couple. They learn that this law affects not just their preferred brand, but a significant portion of the lingerie market. Before the ban, Russia's lingerie industry was thriving, with a market value of over $4 billion annually. Natasha's disappointment is palpable. "This feels like a step backward," she sighs, running her hand over the limited selection of cotton blend options. "It's as if our choices are being dictated for us." Alexei nods in agreement, his mind racing with questions. How will this affect their relationship? Will the lack of variety dampen their intimacy? The couple had always enjoyed exploring different styles together, but now their options seem drastically reduced. After a moment of contemplation, Natasha's eyes light up with determination. "We'll find alternatives," she declares, squeezing Alexei's hand. "Maybe we can look for handmade options, or even learn to sew our own." Alexei smiles, admiring her resilience. As they leave the store, a sobering thought occurs to him. "You know," he muses, "I have a feeling lingerie isn't the only Western influence disappearing from our shelves." Imagine walking into your local supermarket only to find entire shelves mysteriously empty. This isn't a scene from a post-apocalyptic movie. It's the reality for many Russians today. What could cause such a drastic change in a country's food supply? As Alexei and Natasha stroll through their neighborhood grocery store, they're confronted with this unsettling sight. Where once an array of international cheeses, meats, and produce filled the shelves, now only sparse local options remain. Confused, they approach a store clerk who explains the situation. Russia has banned the import of many Western food products. The couple's hearts sink as they realize their favorite foods are no longer available. No more Italian mozzarella for their homemade pizzas. No Canadian maple syrup for weekend pancakes. It's not just about losing these small luxuries, it's a stark reminder of how global politics can impact their daily lives. This ban on Western food imports began in 2014 as a retaliatory measure against sanctions imposed by Western countries following Russia's annexation of Crimea. The Russian government's response was swift and comprehensive, cutting off a wide range of popular food items from entering the country. The economic impact of these restrictions has been significant. Food shortages have become common, forcing consumers like Alexei and Natasha to adapt to a new culinary landscape. The Russian government has encouraged citizens to buy locally produced alternatives, leading to a shift in consumer behavior. But the transition hasn't been easy, and many Russians miss the variety and quality of imported goods they once enjoyed. The government's commitment to enforcing these bans is evident in their extreme measures. Imported food products discovered in violation of the ban are often destroyed to prevent their circulation in the market. Those caught smuggling prohibited items face harsh penalties, including possible imprisonment. As Alexei and Natasha leave the store with their limited groceries, they can't help but wonder what else is disappearing from Russian daily life. The food bans are just one piece of a larger puzzle. They've heard whispers about restrictions on social media, with certain memes and websites becoming off limits. It seems that in Putin's Russia, even digital content isn't safe from censorship. Welcome to Russia, where your browser history could land you in hot water. As Alexei and his wife are about to discover, the internet here isn't just monitored, it's curated. What hidden dangers lurk behind their screens? Alexei settles into his favorite armchair, ready to catch up on the latest news. But as he types in the familiar web address, his screen goes blank. Confused, he tries again. Nothing. Natasha leans over his shoulder, equally puzzled. Maybe the site is down, she suggests. But as they try other news sites, a pattern emerges. One after another, their go-to sources for information are inaccessible. This isn't a technical glitch, it's the new reality of the Russian internet. The couple soon learns that their government has the power to block any website it deems illegal without even needing a court order. It's all part of a law supposedly meant to protect children from harmful content. But as Alexei and Natasha dig deeper, they realize the implications are far more sinister. Their concerns grow as they discover the extent of the censorship. Even Wikipedia isn't safe. Numerous pages in Russian have vanished, accused of containing information about addiction or self-harm. But it doesn't stop there. In a sweeping move, Putin ordered the ban of 81 Western media websites from 281 European Union countries, claiming they spread false information about Russia's actions in Ukraine. The couple's worry turns to fear as they learn about Roskomnadzor, the Russian media watchdog. This agency has blocked access to websites of major international organizations, including the CIA and FBI, accusing them of discrediting Russian military forces. It's a stark reminder of the government's grip on information flow. As Alexei scrolls through his social media feed, he pauses. "Did you know about this?" he asks Natasha, showing her a post about a 2014 law. Any blog or social media account with over 3,000 daily visitors must register as a media outlet and follow strict regulations. It's a chilling thought. Even their personal online expressions could be under scrutiny. So how are Russians reacting to these digital shackles? Enter the world of VPNs, virtual private networks. These tools have become a lifeline for many, offering a way to bypass censorship and access blocked content. But even this solution is under threat as the government attempts to restrict VPN services. The couple sits in silence, contemplating their shrinking online world. They're not alone in their concerns. Reports show that internet freedom in Russia has plummeted, with the country now classified as not free in terms of internet usage. It's a sobering reality of life in modern Russia. But as Alexei and Natasha are about to find out, the restrictions don't end in the digital realm. The government's reach extends far beyond their screens, touching every aspect of their daily lives. Imagine attending a wedding where certain traditions are conspicuously absent, replaced by an atmosphere of caution. For Alexei and Natasha, this celebration becomes a stark reminder of how deeply Putin's bans have seeped into everyday Russian life. But as they observe their surroundings, a realization dawns, one that could change their lives forever. As the newlyweds exchange vows, Alexei and Natasha can't help but notice the subtle differences. The imported champagne they once enjoyed at celebrations has been replaced by local sparkling wine. The couple's favorite songs, now deemed foreign agent music, are conspicuously absent from the playlist. Even the bride's dress, once adorned with delicate French lace, now features a simpler design to comply with the new textile regulations. These changes, while seemingly small, paint a larger picture of life in Putin's Russia. The psychological impact of living under increasing restrictions has created a palpable sense of frustration and helplessness among citizens, particularly the younger generation. Alexei and Natasha find themselves caught in a silent debate. Should they conform to these new norms or resist the changes? As they mingle with other guests, hushed conversations reveal a growing trend. Many of their friends are considering leaving Russia, part of a surge in emigration among young, educated Russians seeking to escape the oppressive political climate and lack of personal freedoms. This exodus is particularly noticeable in urban areas, where exposure to global ideas and lifestyles has heightened the sense of disconnect with the government's policies. The couple begins to question their own future in this changing landscape. They've witnessed the gradual erosion of freedoms they once took for granted, from the foods they eat to the media they consume. The long-term effects of these restrictive policies are shaping a culture of fear and compliance, where expressing dissent or engaging in activities perceived as oppositional to the state feels increasingly risky. As the wedding reception winds down, Alexei and Natasha find a quiet moment to discuss their observations. They realize that staying in Russia means adapting to a new normal that feels increasingly alien to their values and aspirations. The economic implications of these bans extend beyond consumer choices, stifling innovation and entrepreneurship in sectors they once dreamed of pursuing. With heavy hearts but a sense of determination, Alexei and Natasha make a life-altering decision. They choose to join the wave of young Russians seeking opportunities abroad, hoping to find a place where they can live and express themselves freely. As they leave the wedding, they carry with them bittersweet memories of a Russia they once knew and the hope for a future where personal liberties are cherished, not constrained.